What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. I'm gonna be making today some air fried Cajun chicken. It's gonna be without grease. We're gonna do it in the Big Boss air fryer. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. We're gonna be using some Cajun seasoning to add some nice heat to it and also some hot sauce. So let's get right to work. Okay, so let's go over our ingredients. We have here 1 cup of Rob's Red Mill organic all-purpose flour, 1 egg, 1 cup of Rob's Red Mill organic cornmeal or corn flour. I have 1 lime wedge, smoked paprika. This is my homemade habanero hot sauce. If you guys want the recipe for this, I'll put the link up on the iCard above. If not, you can use Tabasco or any other hot sauce that you like, or leave it out. It'll be fine without it. It's just gonna give a little bit more heat. I'm using Silk coconut milk. You could use almond milk, regular milk, whatever you like. I got some Cajun seasoning here, some pepper flakes, some crushed pepper flakes, and I have 5 chicken drumsticks that I'll be using. So pretty simple recipe. We're gonna set up a dredging station and we'll get that going right away. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of smoked paprika to both sides, to the corn flour and the all-purpose. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of pepper flakes to both sides, about a half a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. Now we're gonna take our egg, I'm gonna add in about a 1/4 cup of coconut milk. We're gonna mix everything thoroughly. And to the wet ingredients, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of my hot habanero sauce. Gonna mix that all together. All right, so now that's ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and season our chicken. I like to season my chicken, not just the flour. I feel like it gives it so much more flavor. So basically here, I'm gonna add 1 lime wedge to give it some acidity and to also get the ingredients to stick to it. It's gonna give it a little bit of zing. All right, so to that, I'm gonna add some more Cajun seasoning. About a half a tablespoon or so. About a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. You guys see how easy this is? It's just a couple of steps and you have some great fried chicken. All right, so that, normally, if you left this to marinate for about an hour or two, it would be even better, but we're just gonna go right through with it. We're gonna do the entire recipe. All right, so we're gonna go into our flour mixture first. Make sure everything's really good, well coated. Then we're gonna go into the egg mixture. Probably should I use a bigger container for this, but that should be better. Yep, perfect. So I want to make sure that we get everything well coated. Now we're gonna go into our corn flour mixture. Station. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change this to, just to make it easy to work. A lot better. In the egg. And the cornmeal, corn flour. All right, so now we got everything coated. We're ready to go over to the air fryer. All right, so basically I sprayed the top rack with a little bit of that spray oil, some Pam, to make sure that the chicken wouldn't stick. And now I'm just gonna set them up. All right, we're gonna put the lid on it and we're gonna get this bad boy going. So it says for chicken, 35 minutes to 375. We're gonna go with that, and we'll just check it and turn it as it cooks. 35 minutes. 375. We'll check it in about 15 or 20 minutes or whatever and see how it looks, and then turn it possibly. Been about 10 minutes. We're gonna take a look, see what this looks like. As you can see, the chicken is actually got like a dry crust on the outside. So I was hoping that the chicken fat would come through and kind of create the effect of, like the fryer later, but it's actually staying kind of dry. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes and see if I can get kind of like this one where the fat came through and it created like that it wet the actual flour. If it doesn't, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray it with some spray oil on the outside, and then we'll get that effect, because right now it's kind of like a dry crust on the outside. So we'll give it about another 5 to 7 minutes, come back, check it out again, and if it hasn't worked, then we'll go ahead and spray them. Okay, so it's been about 35 minutes altogether, and our chicken is definitely done. Gonna go ahead and set it aside to cool off. All right, so there you have it. There is my air fried Cajun chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with a little bit of minced parsley for some color, and to add a little bit of that fresh parsley flavor. You guys can, add hot sauce or whatever you like, or even dip it in ranch dressing. So I hope you guys liked the video. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next one. This is the moment of truth, the moment that we've all been waiting for. I know I have. And give these a try. They look very crispy. They got a nice crust on the outside. It looks crunchy, just like regular fried chicken. So let's see if the taste is there. Wow, the crust tastes really good. The only thing I probably would have changed is I would have made it a bit hotter, but I like really hot stuff. It's not super crazy hot. It's a little spicy, but it's just full of flavor. It doesn't have like that crazy heat that I usually like. I like stuff that makes my nose run. It's nowhere near that, but it's very, very flavorful. It's very juicy. It's crunchy. Tastes delicious. I definitely recommend this one. No oil. It's greaseless basically. So if you guys want to try the air fryer, the cheapest price I ever found it is $70 for the Big Boss. I put a link below on Amazon. Same exact one I got. I highly recommend it.